Okay, this is the last part, and it's just a demonstration. What we've done is to hook up a long wire antenna from outside straight into the antenna socket on the SDR card. There's no need for, at the moment, for ATUs or anything like that, because we're going in as a simple floating input. There's no balancing necessary or anything like that. So it's simplicity itself for people who don't have elaborate antenna systems. I've got the wire just going into the side of the card, and I've tuned it to listen into what we are recommended here in the club by more esteemed members than me, that is the best place to go to for a signal strength test, which is the Volmet signal. Where does it come from? Shannon, right, okay. And I've just tuned into it, and I'll tune around it in a moment. No, I haven't, no. Oh, have we? Okay. It won't make much difference, I think. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, here is the active band that's being listened to, and you can see the audio appearing in the IF there. You can tune on the top right where the numerical display is with the cursor keys. So I'm just going up, and you can do your fine tuning.
Would you receive that signal in any case with a normal radio? Yes. Here in these circumstances?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's upper sideband, but it's 5 megs, it's upper sideband. Right. So it's not amateur standard with lower sideband. It's there, it's all the time, continuous broadcast.
So this is a standard USB signal on 5 megs, showing you, and you can get a quite comprehensible signal. Now that's with practically no amplification at all. I mean, you can put pre-filtering, preamps, anything you want on this, and turn it into a really interesting mechanism for processing the signals. But one wonders if you want to do that, because this is really a learning exercise to introduce you to direct conversion, to how to use a computer with a modulator or demodulator to get something out of it. And I'll just mute this a moment. And how to basically learn about these new devices, which previously you've never had to bother with. So it's I've found this as a process of deduction. It's not the recommended solution. A soft rock may well be easier for you, just working with one band, fewer components, less surface mount chips to put on and things like that. But all that's another story. This is really about software-defined radio.
Your image rejection calibration, does that stay valid?
Yes.
Across the whole frequency range?
Yes, it does. Yeah, you don't need to go back to that. Yeah. So it's, as you can see here on the top, you've got just a quick walk around the view of this. Underneath here, you've got preloaded station lists. So I can click on. This is on the Volmet band, and what that does, you click on that, and it brings up all the preset frequencies for Volmets, for either here or the RAF or New York Kennedy, and we can also bring up the BBC band plan, for instance. It goes off, finds the file, loads it in, and presets all the frequencies for the BBC one in there. And you can start to see some interesting things starting to appear on the right-hand side. There's 663 kilohertz, which is the lowest one it's got. And one of the things that really I found most interesting after digging around in this is it introduced you to the world of digital radio mondial, which is getting an entire 10 kilohertz plus data stream onto a 10 kilohertz waveband part of the band. There's a few of these stations around. This works directly with it. You simply tune in, push a button, and it brings up the whole digital DRM side of things, not to be confused with the digital management rights or digital rights management. But it introduces you to what's actually happening on the shortwave bands nowadays. Okay. So that's the basic part of that part of the screen. On the upper part here, we've got noise handling, frequency gain, noise reduction. You can build in all sorts of tools to it. Along here, your various ways of doing what sort of demodulation, whether it's AM, upper sideband, lower sideband, FM as well, or the DRM is on there. Then you've got preset filters you can use, notch filter setup, IF filter frequencies, tracking filter, actually using that as well, and AGC, whether you want that to be fast, medium, slow, any special parameters. You can customize all the displays down here, modify the sample rates of the things. So there's endless fiddling that you can do on this to learn about the particular wonderful world of digital signal processing if you haven't experienced it before. So I think I've overrun my time slot quite a bit, but just the record, this is the Exeter Amateur Radio Society. My name is Nick Johnson, M6NRJ, and thanks to Ivor for providing the sound and video facilities, and thanks to a really welcoming group who've stayed awake the whole time and not contradicted me once. So, thank you very much.
Thank you, Nick.